longer than the song of a whippoorwill.
Oh, yeah. That's right. It's that easy listening on 104.5, 106.1. You thought you were getting a good song? You got a chorus. You got a piece of a chorus.
Yeah.
Because now you're at Nerd Thug Radio. And that's where you get the good stuff.
That's accurate.
Yeah. And my love of movies is deeper than the whippoorwill.
It's like an amuse-bouche to the banquet that is Nerd Thug Radio.
I'm going to disagree with every fake word you just said.
Okay.
Amuse-bouche.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's a pre-appetizer appetizer. It's just something to kind of get your palate ready for the appetizer, which is what you have before a big meal.
Oh,
like table bread.
So whippoorwill was the amuse-bouche to the banquet that is Nerd Thug Radio.
No,
this is an apt description of what is
happening here. Because now we need a course in the middle. You said it's the thing before the appetizer.
Yeah, that's this. That's this little useless back and forth we're having now. That's the appetizer.
Oh.
That makes you appreciate the good stuff even more.
Oh, man. Someone's going to ask the manager to come check this table.
We're going to need somebody.
I
Need
get
some
it.
help,
See?
guys.
I get it. Oh, because you're carrying the restaurant analogy through.
Right, yeah.
That's clever.
Because this is terrible.
You're clever.
Terrible.
You're clever.
Anyway, worldwide on irlonestar.com. You can come by my house at 2384. Oh, no, hang on. You can go to facebook.com/nerdthugradio. And then you can check out Nico's Facebook page where literally it's a ghost town.
Yeah, it's about accurate.
His parents haven't even liked him.
Yeah.
That's true.
Wrap your mind around that.
Yeah.
Well, they don't even listen to the show.
Like, I don't even have an internet presence, and mine is greater than Nico's.
That's true and sad in many, many ways.
True.
So it's only January, but it is 2017.
Yeah, the days are flying by. January's almost over.
Theory of relativity says this year will be the fastest year of your life.
Yeah.
Until the next year, when it's even faster. And then faster and faster and faster into oblivion.
Yeah.
So if you die this year,
These
this is the
seems
fastest
like
year of your
accurate
life.
scientific statements that you're making, for sure.
Yeah, Albert Einstein said,
Putting a check.
milk it.
Check.
But being 2017, that means many things we were promised in 2014 and 15 have come to fruition.
Yeah.
Which means in the month of March,
Yeah.
it's movie time.
Yeah. Also, my birthday month, so there's a lot of exciting stuff happening that month.
Right. Most importantly, some movies come out.
Yeah.
Before we get to movies, do you know what else comes out in March?
No.
The Nintendo Switch.
Oh, yeah?
March 3rd, 2017.
That's pretty dope.
$299.95.
Nice.
What's it going to look like console-wise?
Yeah, okay, so they just released like some footage where you can now see it, and it's very weird looking to me. It's a non-traditional console.
Is it Virtual Boy weird or Wii U weird?
Wii U kind of weird.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? It's funny you say Wii U because of something they do there. So you get three options with this Nintendo Switch, as I understand it.
Okay.
As I saw the video, this is how I think what they're saying. You have a console.
And Nico, our resident video game expert, feel free to chime in if Corey misspeaks.
Right,
Gotcha.
right. So you have a console.
Yes.
And then also, I don't need you to agree with me. I need you to correct me if I'm wrong.
Misspeaks,
Right.
not speaks.
And then you can have these two controllers that are almost identical, and they can also attach around a portable playable version of the game. So it almost sounds like the Switch is going to come with a tablet of some kind that interacts with these two controllers.
What's the benefit of that?
Mobile gaming.
But
You can play your Switch, or you can take your Switch with you and play it elsewhere. I think it's a dumb feature. We discussed this on the show.
yeah, I remember that. But like, what are they selling with that? Like, is it really just you don't have to pause your game? Just take it with you when you have to go to the bathroom.
Like if your life is so useless that you need to take your video game with you on this adventure outside of the house into the real world, you can. I guess that means if you're 9 years old and your parents don't like talking to you, they can continue not to talk to you.
Right.
But otherwise, I don't really see the point.
So does it look fun to play at least, or?
The games look interesting. They've talked about some games already. One of them being an open world Zelda, and I think they even said that's going to be available in the month of March. Maybe not with the release, but within the month of March.
That's the Breath of the Wild.
Yes, the Breath of the Wild. And then they've also shown like this open world Super Mario game, but it looks like a city. It looks like he's in a city of some kind.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
It's neat because, like, and don't get me wrong, like, clearly Mario's it, right? Like,
Yeah.
But I do like the idea of him not just running through a countryside or, like, a weird desert or a chocolate island or whatever,
I don't know.
right?
I kind of like the idea that, like, this plumber was going to the farthest reaches of this unknown world.
Yeah, but the farthest reaches of a world aren't necessarily unsettled. They're
Yeah.
just the farthest away from where everything he knows. It should just as easily be a city as a desert.
On the Wii,
That's
they had
true.
the Mario Galaxy games that were pretty interesting because it was just you would go to like little planets.
Yeah.
I
They
did
would
like
be-
that game.
It was a ton of fun. And just seeing like all the little different worlds that you could be on. Like some had black holes in the middle, some were extremely tiny, some were humongous, and you just had to spend your entire time there. So I mean, like they've gone really far with like the idea of like Mario's platforming scape here.
So how come he didn't have to wear like a space suit?
Because he's Mario.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is that really where we leave it?
Well, he's got like a star dude that like lives in his hat, so he probably like does space stuff. I'm assuming.
What?
Like in Mario 3?
I'm assuming so.
So that seems like a very large personality trait to have left out about Mario. He has a star thing in his hat that enables him to breathe in space. Is that true?
It's called a Luma. Yeah, it's a little pink dude.
I don't know.
I don't know if he's messing with me.
Yeah, he could be totally making this up.
Like, I don't play a ton of video games.
I don't know.
But I played quite a bit of Mario, and this has never been mentioned.
Right.
Yeah.
He's never once gone to space in 1, 2, or 3.
He went to space in Galaxy, and there was a Galaxy 2 where Yoshi was in it.
Yeah, no, we know that.
Wait a
no one's
minute.
contending that Galaxy didn't exist. We're
So
talking
now-
about this Luma thing.
So now Yoshi can breathe in space too?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm out.
okay,
I'm
wait.
out. I'm out.
Okay, the Luma exists. Let's pretend that that's not something you just made up because you know we're recording live.
It's totally factual.
Fine. A star in Mario's hat allows the dinosaur he picks up out of a random egg he finds and rides to also breathe in space.
And let's also not forget abuse.
Yeah, let us
Abuse.
not. Yeah, accurate.
Smacks it upside its head to get it to eat things.
Here's what I like about Nintendo.
Forces it to kill with its mouth.
Here's what I like about Nintendo, and again, I'm not a big video game guy, and so I don't know if Nintendo is unique in this, but it feels like they kind of are. I like that Nintendo has not only developed consoles with some kind of continuity, but also they haven't spread themselves so thin where they haven't been able to develop games also.
Right. They've always done games and their consoles.
Right.
The last guy to do that was Sega. It didn't work out so well.
Right.
Or the other guy, I guess.
Terrible planning with their consoles.
Right.
Right, which
Well,
I just think I've always liked that about Nintendo. So I think I'm excited about. I'm always kind of excited, even if I'm years behind actually buying a new Nintendo console, because like I didn't buy the Wii till it was like $100.
Right.
But I bought one because it's Nintendo, and like
Right.
if you like any kind of video game at all, if you want to play Mario Kart, you're gonna buy the next Nintendo console.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'm excited for the Switch. So that's a big thing in March.
And then,
So what else is happening in March? Zach's birthday, the Ides of March. That's not my birthday. It's the Ides of March and then my birthday. But
Right. What you're saying is those are two things you're excited about.
yes.
Right.
Well.
Okay. Also, March 21st, the new Mass Effect video game comes out.
Andromeda. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a big deal because the last ones, there was a trilogy. It was one of the few. It was actually, I believe, when the first one came out, it was the first game to ever let you play the whole game, and then everything you did in the first game rolled into the second and created new consequences and new situations. Your relationships and dynamics with the characters were affected by the decisions you made in the first game.
Jesus, that's wildly intricate for a video game.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
Especially for
there
a series of
and there
video
were three
games.
of them. So by the third one, everything you've done in the first two games affects the dynamics and the relationship. There are characters who were carried through the whole franchise. They may be your best friend, or they may hate you by the third one because of the choices you've made.
So
There's some characters
essentially-
that won't even show up. Like,
Yeah.
that you will never.
So
have met
essentially,
them.
like within a finite window, like the three of us could all buy Mass Effect 3 and all get essentially a different game.
The experience would be completely different. The thing that kind of let people down is they only built 3 endings into the game. So everyone was very disappointed about that because this entire game of choice and free will and experiment ends with only one of 3 endings.
But maybe it says something about the nature of reality, right?
Well, The Witcher 3, I mean, I like where you're going with that, but The Witcher 3, which was far less story-wise open, had over 80 different endings. So,
But for my satisfaction on a video game, I like the idea of being able to build something and make a lot of choices throughout the game that kind of change the way the game looks. It's less important the ending. It's like the ending of a book or like spoilers in a book. It doesn't matter to me how a book ends or how a movie ends.
It's how you
It's
get
never
to-
going to ruin the movie for me
Right.
knowing how it ends.
right. No, I'm the same way.
So I get both arguments, but
Right. No, yes, absolutely. The 3 of us could sit down and each play the Mass Effect trilogy and have a completely different experience.
we could have different party members who
see,
like.
I think
us.
that's interesting.
And then also, you don't, they didn't, overemphasize. Like, there would be critical moments and you've got to choose. Like, in the first game, you're doing this rescue mission and things get completely out of hand and you have to choose between crewman A or crewman B who you're going to save. And they're both characters that you've interacted with at that point. One of them is a potential romantic interest for your character and one of them is like a potential, best friend for your character. And whatever you choose at that instant, whoever you don't rescue is dead.
Right.
And so for the rest of the 3 games,
That's it.
that's
They're
it.
gone.
They're gone.
Yeah. That's neat.
So
So the new Mass Effect game.
yeah, that's coming up. And then also talking about just kind of interactive and exciting, all these movies are coming out.
Right. The new Logan.
Yeah.
They moved it up almost a month.
Yes,
March
they did.
3rd.
March 3rd. And
Oh, I'm so excited. That
that
movie looks
kicks
so
off
good.
Yeah,
the
the-
month of movies that I'm looking at here. I got a list here. So Logan's March 3rd. Then this movie Raw is March 10th. I'm kind of interested in this. Have you heard about this?
No.
No.
The trailers are apparently so intense, people have passed out watching the trailers. It's apparently about cannibalism. And this woman is she eats raw meat and potentially human meat.
Long pig.
Uh,
That's what they call it. That's what they call human meat cannibals. I forget where it is. Somewhere in the Pacific Islands where they encountered cannibal tribes and
they
stuff.
called it long pig.
Yeah, that's what they call human meat. Long pig.
That's kind of clever. Also, March 10th, if cannibalism isn't your thing, giant gorillas could be Kong Skull Island.
Oh yeah, the new Kong movie.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Is
fighting
Jack
against-
Black going to be in it again? I didn't see the other Kong. I'm not really interested in these movies.
This is a different
good.
one. They
It's
go to Monster Island.
Is it a sequel?
No.
It's gonna tie into the new Godzilla.
Oh yeah, because they're
Yeah.
doing Godzilla versus Kong in
That's
2019.
what
I heard.
that's what
Right?
they're trying to get to. So this time, the military, for whatever reason, goes to Skull Island, and they encounter giant gorilla. And this time, he's even bigger than he was before. Like right now on the little poster,
Huge.
he's blocking out the twilight of a sun. Like he's a big dude. Then also March 17th, Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, that's St. Patrick's Day, the day before Zach's birthday.
Also a huge letdown here. I'm really disappointed this is actually a thing. Also March 17th, Trainspotting 2.
I've heard nothing but bad things about that.
Right.
And I don't know if sometimes I do a bad job of parsing sources when it comes to critiquing movies or talking about buzz on movies. So I don't know if the bad things I'm hearing are people who are pissed off they're doing a Trainspotting 2 or if the early screenings of it haven't gone well. But I've heard no good buzz about it.
I haven't either. And then we're kind of running out of time here. Chips, Life, and Power Rangers round out the month with The Boss Baby and Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell. There's a lot of people excited about that. A lot of people disappointed that Scarlett Johansson is cast in the role of an Asian lady.
Oh, like Emma Stone. No, was it Emma Stone who played the Asian woman in the movie about Hawaii with George Clooney?
Yes.
Was it Emma Stone?
No, it wasn't George Clooney. It's Bradley Cooper.
Right.
But Emma Stone's
right.
supposed to be a Polynesian character.
Right.
And instead she's a ginger.
Right.
Um,
Which, nothing against Emma Stone.
No, because I would love to be against Emma Stone. And on that creepy note,
Classy.
we're going to get out of here on a break so that Emma Stone's people can find me and can find me. Nerd Thug Radio, #talking nerdy to you.